Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kanita, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going back to watching anime Steins. We will watch 16th episode today, but as you've noticed, I had a huge break, so I'll try to get back into it, remember everything, so I apologize if I forget some names or some details, and you can always remind me of something that you deem important in the comments. So that said, let's watch this episode. Let's go. Alright, I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. Did he look like a Barrelos? Like very big? Yeah, he means that this was a very like full-bodied man. That's the only info we have. So he's another plan. Okay, let's me remember everything. So the badge they are talking about is that little trinket that we have from Barrel Tighter that Suzuha's dead, right? And we are trying to look for him through this badge, and so this person, this merchant, he said that somewhat ordered the making of this badge, but he can't disclose any information aside from that this was a very huge man, the very heavy man, and that's basically that. Barrel titan looks like a barrel. That would be funny. Anyways, so the new idea is to wait for the time machine to be complete and go back in the past now to actually find barrel tide to use it for that, and go back to that merchant. Wait, and I don't know, ask the merchant when this took place, when this person came to him, go back in time to that day and meet him there in the past. Okay, sacrificial necrosis. Is he chewing gum? The sound is very unpleasant. That's Daru. What? So, what for? That's pretty strange. So you can travel back to the future? So it would also be impossible for her to go back to her own time. Kind of team? Okay. Yeah, but the story with him and the badge is a bit strange. Yeah, but for a while she can't go back to the future, so she'll have to stay here. But he was also in this future, so she would also be here, but older now, if she lives through this. Oh, so she might be very old when she comes into the future that she was a child in. Yeah, so she was going to go to this year, and she has to stay there. So there is also a danger that she might not even see that future that she has changed, right? FG 204. Yeah, it wouldn't be strange to have a bike in 1970s from the name of the machine. What? Wait, what? Is she a detective? But how? But they're the same age, about, no? Like about the same. It's like technically impossible. No, it just doesn't work with ages even. Okay, that's we need something better. Right. Like he will be her dad, so in the future. But somehow I had an idea that her dad went into the past and she's looking for him there, like as an older man. That he traveled here somehow and she now traveled to him. But I guess I'm. What? This is still super unexpected, honestly. He's like, what? Well, she probably knows how her mom looks. Oh, yeah, she's not going to tell you. That's interesting. I did. That escalated quickly. She's leaving. Daru is her dad. Hmm. So we might see her again, but as an older version of herself, like when she lives through that past to the current moment. So she was looking for her dad here as a younger man, for her dad who didn't know that he is her dad. I think it's not something that I forgot, but something I misunderstood. That's kind of sweet. That was a sweet scene between them, but it was just so surprising. Well, I'm sure her mom was cute. Like, they did get together, and he seems to be, like, that's really important to him, so I assume she was cute. 54. Damn, this is such a. I'm a bit scared. Ah, is he going to complain again about them being loud? Is he asking him to move out? He delivered a letter. Took care of? 10 years ago. So she died pretty young. She was like 40 something. Did she just repeat it many times? It's such a mindfuck. Like, we just saw her and now she's dead, and she couldn't even remember. It does make him. It must make him feel guilty. Like, if I didn't stop her, then maybe everything would have worked. And she lost her memories. She only had 1 year to do anything. And she took care of him. That's interesting. I, because she felt. I thought like she only had a year and then she died from some illness or something. So like she failed and she wrote this letter on like her deathbed, that she didn't have enough time uh, because of her last memories. But it's most like she did that because she failed and she felt like there's nothing she can do anymore. So now we will change this route in our like visual novel, go back to our save file maybe, and don't stop her this time. You live in her house. Okay. So now it has changed and she just died of an illness, as I first assumed. I see. Maybe she was too concentrated on her goals. It's the divergence matter. Did it change? Yeah, it's different. So now we are in another. Oh. Hmm. So that would be that hour, and they didn't come with guns. Yeah. Yeah, you could have answered yourself, maybe. I mean, you're all close friends. Maybe like what this was the moment where like all the lines have stopped because of something, and that his sand clock, the sand has also stopped falling, and yeah, at this point everything went down, and Mayuri was shot. Yeah, that's one of the names I forgot of, the shy girl that I called her at first, and she turned out to be like a CERN agent, I guess. So maybe now, from that point, we got back to our save file where had a decision to make, right? To stop Suzuha or to not stop Suzuha. So if we stopped Suzuha, then it was a very bad line of storyline. So we got back there. We chose not to stop her. Right, the rain didn't damage the time machine. She managed to get there safely without losing her memories. She did achieve the things that she wanted to achieve. She still died younger than she could have, but not because she committed suicide, but because of an illness, something that was out of her control. So it seems to show us that she didn't feel like she failed. Since she died only of an illness, it means she felt like she had succeeded in some ways, right? And now the divergence meter, the numbers have changed, but it didn't surpass 1%. I have to go back, I think, to the previous episodes to look again what they were talking about when they discussed divergence meter, and look at this conversation again. But other than that, I think I mostly like and remembered everything aside from a few names. Yeah, and it seems like now we've entered a safer maybe storyline, at least where Mayushi survives, and when people don't barge into our laboratory with guns and shoot her. But yeah, that was a very interesting episode. A lot has happened, but also since everything has changed again, Ocarine retains his memories, but since Daru and Mayuri, they didn't have that conversation of Mayushi deducting that Daru is Suzuha's dad. Now they don't know about it, they don't really know Suzuha that well, and did they meet before she? Yeah, yeah, they did. They just don't know her that well, but they met her. Like she did leave, but before that they met her. But yeah, Dara wouldn't know now in this timeline that he is her dad. That's, I think, is kind of good because he like there's something that's waiting for him in the future, his family, and I think it's for the better that he now forgot it. But yeah, it was a sweet moment. Okay, I think I think that should be it for today. So please share your thoughts in the comments. Please correct me or remind me of something. I'm very sorry that I took such a huge break. It's not because I was kind of watching Georgia or anything. It's just the times right now are pretty hard, psychologically and everything. Yeah, and it's just harder to concentrate on something like this, like more of like my hobby, watching the anime. But I'm really happy to get back to Steins Gate, and I'll do my best this time without any big breaks. Just watch it till the end. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope you enjoyed these reactions. I think I've said everything for now, so we'll meet in the next one. Thank you for watching and see ya.